Hi, this is Jim Mann with Homestyle Southern Cooking. Thanks for having me back in today. We're going to make another fudge recipe today that you can have for the holidays. But today we're going to make a white Russian fudge. I made a Jack Daniel's fudge last year for Christmas and people went crazy over it. So this year we're going to make a white Russian fudge. So of course one of the main ingredients we're going to use KAHULA in it. So to start off, I have got 4 cups of powdered sugar in my mixer here, 4 cups. To that 4 cups, I'm going to add 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, to that I've got 1 package of cream cheese that has softened, and I'm going to put that in here. Okay, wipe my hands off a little bit here. And it wouldn't be a white Russian if it didn't have the KAHULA in it. So I've got 1/4 of a cup plus 2 tablespoons, 1/4 of a cup plus 2 tablespoons of the KAHULA. So I'm going to pour this in here also. Now, I'm going to have to blend this. I'm going to mix this around a little bit because the powdered sugar is going to go crazy when I turn the blender on. It's going to fly everywhere, so I'm going to try to mix it up just a little bit so it doesn't fly too much around. Boy, this. Okay. I'm going to start off on slow because that powdered sugar has a tendency just to fly right up. I want to cream this together really good, the KAHULA, the cream cheese, and the powdered sugar. Okay, while that's creaming, I've got 2 cups of white chips, chocolate chips, 2 cups. I'm going to pour those in a small bowl right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take these to my microwave, and I'm going to microwave in 30-second intervals until I get these soft. So let me finish mixing this up, and I'll microwave these the first time, and then I'll come back to you. While I've got my chips heating up, I've already got this blended. I cut a piece of parchment paper to go into an 8x8 pan. So what I'm going to do is what I like to do is I like to spray the pan because it makes the parchment paper come out so much easier. And it sticks right to the bottom. So, and the reason you don't have to use parchment paper. You could just spray it and then just cut it out of here. But by using the parchment paper, when I put it in here, I can lift it straight out when it's done. And I put a little bit of spray inside this to make it easy to come out. So let me set this aside and let me go check on my chocolate chips. Okay, I just took them out for the first time, and as you can see, they just begin to melt a little bit on the bottom, so we'll put them back in the microwave for another 30 seconds. I want these to get completely melted, so I'm going to put these back in for another 30 seconds, and I'll be back with you then. Okay, this is my second time I had it in there, and you can see that it's a whole lot more melted this time, but it's going to have to go in one more time for 30 seconds, and that should be it. 3 times should be enough. So I'm going to scrape this off of here and put this back in my microwave for another 30 seconds. Okay, this is our 3rd time, and as you can see, our chocolate is good and melted. It's really melted now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my mixture over here, and I'm going to take my white chocolate, and I'm going to pour it right in here. Let me get a spatula so I get all of this out of here. I'll pour my white chocolate right in here with my KAHULA mixture and my sour cream, my cream cheese. Trying to get all of it I can out of here, okay? Then I'm going to take my spoon and I'm going to mix these 2 up. Okay, I've got this really well incorporated. So what I'm going to take now, I take my spatula again here, my scraper, get all this off of and I'll take my bowl. I've got my my plate, my 8x8 pan ready. So I'm just going to pour this in. You can tell it's really setting up already. Now, if you wanted to, you could put some sprinkles on top of this for Christmas, red and green sprinkles, or you could even, place pecans on top of it where you think you'll cut it. This is just all a matter of preference, but I'm going to leave it just like it is because I like just the plain fudge. Wow, it's really setting up in a hurry, so you have to work on this. And then we'll let it set for about a half an hour, and then we'll come back and we'll cut it. So let me make sure I've got all of it out of here. Boy, this smells really good. Okay. Now I'm just going to spread this around, make sure I've got it in my corners. Wow. Now shake it a little bit, tap it, and there, my friends, is our white Russian fudge. So I'm going to let this set up, and once it sets up, I'll be back to you, and we'll go try this. Okay, our white Russian fudge is ready. It's been in the refrigerator, and now see how easy that was to lift out when you have it on the parchment paper? Move this out of the way. It makes it so much easier to work with, to cut and everything when you have it lined with the parchment paper. Okay, now let's start making some cuts in here. This is another one to add. Like I said, I did a Jack Daniel's fudge a couple of years ago, and it was a hit. All right, I'm gonna cut a couple pieces. We'll put a few pieces of this on our tray. But this is something that will be a little bit different for your friends for the holidays. Put this out if you have a party, or if you've got some friends that that you think would like this on a cookie tray or something. Get a piece of this off here. Get it started. Okay. Put it on here. Let me get a couple pieces off of here. Okay. All right. I was saying we'll save this for a box for a gift. There's our white Russian fudge, and it's ready to go. And I'm going to take this odd piece right here. This is really a white Russian. I mean, you can really taste the color in it. It is really good. Wow. One more to bring you for the holidays. I hope you'll try this. Thank you for following me on Facebook and subscribing to me on YouTube. Don't forget, when you're looking at the videos, if you haven't subscribed, down the bottom it says please subscribe. Please subscribe and hit the bell, and you won't miss any of these recipes. I make one recipe or two recipes a day, and I just love coming into your house, spending time with you. Y'all have been so good to me, and I have such a great family out there, and I appreciate each one of y'all. I send you a great big hug and tell you to go have a white Russian and enjoy. Until next time, this is Jim saying you take care of yourself, and God bless.